It feels like the bull run for ICP has officially started after we spent a little bit of time at the previous all-time low of ICP. It really feels like something is happening behind the scenes because we've seen ICP pump like crazy while the entire market has not moved or, has moved to the downside. Like even Bitcoin has not performed, Ethereum, like ICP is pumping against any other token. And it's finally starting to break out of this range here where we were stuck in after the 10th of October, massive crash. And I want to show you a few things, but I will keep this video short because I'm recording it on Sunday. It's 7 p.m. on Sunday, but I want to get this video out tomorrow for you guys, and I wouldn't be able to record it because I have some stuff to do tomorrow. So I want to show you something that has never been shown, and let me know if you agree with what you're seeing here, because when I first saw it, my mind was blown, and I think that yours is going to be too. So this is the ICP chart. It's on logarithmic just to be able to see it more clearly. So everybody remembers the last run that we had from, just below $3 all the way to $20 in 2024. Everybody was euphoric. People were calling for hundreds of dollars for ICP. Everybody was friends with everybody. Let's just analyze it. And I'm not a charts guy, but if I was able to see this, I think that more people are going to be able to see it. So let's look at the structure of this pump here. We started from nothing and we had this top here. Looking back at it, it became a top. So we had this top. We had a lower high. We had this time in between the high and the lower high. We had a crash towards $6 here. We had this, and then we had the final crash that got us to the last bear market low. Now let's look back in time a little bit, a few months in 2023. We had a high here. We had a lower high here. We had this period in between. We had a crash towards $3 with this thing happening here, and we had the final crash to just below $3. Tell me that they are not similar. Not only are they similar, they are the same exact thing. So we had this high here. This is the high. This is the high. We had the lower high. This period in between, we had this crash with this thing here, also here, and we had the crash. Now what I want to show you, in my opinion, those are going to be the conservative targets for ICP, and I'm sure that many of you are going to love this. So from this high to this high, we went up 150%. We can argue that it's possible that ICP can go 150% from this high. Is this a place here where we have other confluence, $50? Some of you who are into charts and are good traders and know how to draw lines and stuff, check this out and let me know if there's other confluence here. So this is gonna be my base case for ICP. We are gonna see over $50. Is this gonna make a lot of people happy? I'm sure this is gonna make a ton of people happy. Now, leaving all of those, guesswork and charts out of the way, because this is a news channel, an ICP news channel, let's have a look at what's happening, because it's crazy. For the past couple of days, ICP has been outperforming the entire market. Yesterday, it pumped 20%. Today, it's at 14.7%. It's crazy. And this is what we're seeing right now. Massive, massive accounts. Wiz, I think everybody in crypto knows this account. You don't have to follow him, but you know about him. 800,000 followers, and this is what he's posting. Scooped some ICP. Chart versus BTC reminds me of the Zcash one. Midterm hold for me for the coming weeks. This also never had a proper run since it launched. It was down only, and this is just the beginning. This is one of the first huge accounts that we're all of a sudden seeing posts about ICP. Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. And we're going to see more and more massive accounts and traders and other whales and other communities come together and pump ICP. The entire 4 years that we've laid the thesis, we as the community have laid the thesis for ICP with everything that it can do, how it's faster than anything else, how it's better, how you can host stuff on chain, how it's this and that and everything else. Other people are going to realize it and they're going to shill it the same way that we did. Only that they're going to have way bigger reach than every single person and content creator and everybody inside the ICP space can have. People are going to put it next to Zcash here, which, by the way, Zcash erased 4 years of down movement with just a few weekly candles, which isn't something that ICP couldn't do. I expect that as ICP pumps, we're going to see higher and higher targets. And I made a few posts because I'm posting a lot when, I'm feeling more bullish. This is just what I do. You'll have to get used to that. ICP to $200 would be the most hated rally in crypto's history. I want to give a shout out to Angelo Sui here, who's what I believe a very prominent person inside the Sui ecosystem. He's also doing the Zcash to ICP parallel here, And shout out to him, shout out to everybody inside the ICP ecosystem who has welcomed this guy in our ecosystem. And this is something that we need to adjust to, because we've been so used to not interacting with people from other chains or just constantly fighting people from other chains that we now need to stop doing that and welcome people. Because as the ICP price pumps and as people realize what ICP is capable of, more and more people are going to come to ICP, you know, from Solana, from Sui, from ADA, from everywhere. They're going to come to ICP. So I say that we should welcome everybody with open arms and stop fighting with them. I also want to give a shout out to some of the ICP community members who have started doing this type of guerrilla marketing for ICP. Like we see this, what looks like an ad here from Beatwalker. All of the apps that I've used so far, I have to admit, nothing beats Caffeine AI built on Solana. Solana's capabilities have finally made the app of the future possible on-chain. If you don't trust me, try it. So some of the ICP community members have now started shilling ICP as an app native to Solana or Sui or to Ada Cardano, and the engagement that they get is just absolutely incredible. You can just write anything in a post and people will love it if you say it's built on Solana, Sui, and stuff like that. I have seen more posts like this from the ICP community, you know, people saying it's built on Cardano, stuff like that. So congrats, keep those coming. I will engage with all of them to help you guys reach a wider audience. Obviously, it's not built on Solana or on ADA or on Sui. We all know that, but people don't know. And if this is what it takes for people to pay attention to ICP, then so be it. Congrats, I want to see more of those. We have a tweet from Dom, which I think is partly one of the reasons why we're pumping so much. Important privacy news, some internet computer nodes have started leveraging special privacy hardware on the node machines. What's cool, even if someone gains physical access to these node machines, they will only find encrypted bytes inside. And we've kind of seen, you know, Zcash has pumped because this narrative about privacy has started. And now Dom tweets that ICP is also a privacy preserving chain, which is super, super bullish. Oh, and actually there is one more thing. Remember the guy from Google that I talked to a year ago? I met him again today at a conference in Romania. I made sure to get his email because the last time I didn't get a contact from him to put him into contact with Dfinity. I sent him an email and sat next to him to make sure that he gets a notification from the email. He received it. He told me to send him a pitch for what ICP is and what ICP does. I told him, listen, I'm not capable of pitching you ICP professionally. So I reached out to the business development team at Dfinity, asked them for a pitch that I can then forward to this guy. His name is Patrick. He works at Google. I'll see if I can find my previous post and I will put them in contact. This is not to say that by tomorrow we're going to have a partnership between, you know, Google Cloud or Google and ICP, but I will personally make sure that somebody at Google is going to find out about ICP, and who knows, maybe Google is going to be interested in blockchain technology and the solutions that ICP has to offer. Those are some quick news that I wanted to just get out there and get a video done for tomorrow, for Monday, which is gonna be today when you see the video. Is this the beginning of the bull run for ICP? I hope it is. And listen, it's nice to finally hold the only token that is outperforming the entire market. It's like we're now the cool kids and everybody is talking about ICP today, and more people are gonna talk about ICP tomorrow, and they're gonna wake up to the fact that there is no other blockchain like this one. So let me know what your opinions are in the comment section below. If you have any questions or anything, leave it there. And that's the video for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.